Hello everyone and welcome to me playing Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, where I'm going to do all the career mode if I can. I'm going to start with the base game and then work my way through the expansion packs when I can. Anyways, I'm letting the intro go through and the loading screen because it's not very long thing anyways. Surprisingly, this game works very well on my computer. Here we go. I was checking my game options real quickly at this moment. Oh, and I do speed time 4 times speed this whole thing because this is otherwise would have been 2 hours of me playing this. And I didn't really want to cut anything. And the reason I don't talk over while I'm playing is I like to concentrate on what I'm doing. So I do it afterwards. Anyways, I have a plan in mind. As you can see that I was just trying to get used to the controls, so I did one of the challenges already. So I know what I'm kind of doing and know how to use the controls a little bit better. Anyways, I deleted a lot of this because I prefer to do the way I would want it. I put in I think one that I made myself at one point while I was trying to figure out controls and stuff. There we go. And made a path here. I will eventually move some stuff, and I do occasionally make mistakes by putting two of some things. And I put a sign there to keep the flow of, and I did make a mistake right there. I mixed up the exit and entry. And did that. Anyways, back to the sign. I just wanted to make the walkway flow a lot better. And I made another mistake here, where I should have put the one ride back one more. I do realize that real quickly. There we go. And I don't like wasting space in this. I'm going to leave that one spot alone for right now. I have a plan in mind what I'm doing here, and I just putting things price things in. I gotta let the game flow real quickly and adjust the research where I needed to. I do when I do this, when I'm playing the career mode here, I do look a little bit ahead so I can plan ahead accordingly. There we go. I made it no entry so people won't be walking up to the exit all the time. There we go. There's not much more space underneath that roller coaster for another ride. So I decided to make a little food court here. I forgot about the exit for the one ride for a little bit because I got a little distracted here with a food court, and I'm pricing things to where I think would have been fairly priced. I had some benches here for the roller coaster because of nausea. And I won't be utilizing the watch riding thing so much because I'm very prone to motion sickness and I really don't want to make myself sick doing this. Added a drink and information booth. I finally did put the pathway for the exit before the game started screaming about it. I do have the music muted on this game, even though I muted the sounds when I'm talking over it, because on 4 times speed it sounds like a squirrel on crack. I was just kind of trying to decide things. Unfortunately, I didn't have any space to put it between there, and I was just trying to figure out where to put this ride. Though I probably will end up moving it eventually, because I probably decide I don't like it like that. I was trying to avoid to put 2 entries for rides too close together like this, but sometimes that can't be helped. Added balloons, changed the color of the balloons, renamed the place. Now I'm trying to put a merry-go-round in, and a good, hopefully a good spot. There we go. I put a first aid there, even though they would have been a little bit better placed by the roller coaster. I was checking what I need to do. I had a pool in. I think pool is base game. Oh, and I am gonna try to stay only base game, if possible. The reason I left a space by the fence between the pool is because it does weird things. Changing the cleaning thing, pricing, open the pool up. I was checking the value real quickly. A fun fact, when I was a kid, that was back in the 90s, I used to play the original Roller Coaster Tycoon when my parents would allow us computer time. I made another food court here. I really loved the original Roller Coaster Tycoon game. And one of my favorite things to do in the original game was to launch peeps off of roller coasters for some reason. I also added another bathroom. It looked like the ice cream was researched recently. I decided to add some sort of roller coaster, I think. A small roller coaster here. I was just trying to decide... pardon. Decide where to place it and what direction. I had a little bit of difficulty here with the line here because the roller coaster, I thought I had space underneath the roller coaster to make a path under it right there. It took a while to figure this one out, but I decided to go make the ride really a short line, because I don't think it was going to be very popular anyways. I do try to control the overcrowding pathway as much as I could, but that doesn't work out very well, you can see. And I'm making a path in the center here. I was trying to get ahead of the game a little bit and try to get the park value pretty good. The peeps seem to be pretty happy. I was just trying to decide what I was going to do. I wanted to put another roller coaster in real quickly, because the roller coasters were the biggest adds value to the park quicker. I was trying to figure out size right there. And what rides I don't have. I decided I needed to move that one. So I could place this ride in. There we go. I think I added another bathroom. And I do seem to like to charge to use the bathroom for this. Again, I'm trying not to waste space here as much as I can. I decided to put a bunch of bathrooms right here, just because I can. Dang. Which is probably not gonna, realistically not gonna help with the overcrowding. I also put an information booth there. I think I do open all the bathrooms up. I also put in some flowers. I do put in another roller coaster here, and I'm just trying to figure out where to put it. I decided to put it in the back here because it doesn't waste so much space that way. And I can use that one little spot corner there to add like another like food court or something. There we go. Make sure they can get there. I was just trying to make my staff happy. Still working on getting the value up. I find that spot out because it needed to be. I also wanted to add another pool, another one I custom made. And I added another roller coaster in. And was trying to decide where to put it at this point. I pre-built one. There is still room for paths to go around that. And I can also kind of have paths go over it too. And it does work out very well to for the middle path here. I figured out this sign doesn't have a no entry thing. So I tried to work on the flow of the park. Make it a little less crowded in some areas. I had to wait to get enough money here. Made another path here. I think I do eventually decide that I want to put a pool instead of in a different spot instead. And I just make a custom one. Yeah, here we go. I decided to make a custom pool here. Because that one pool was getting overcrowded. I guess I decided to make a custom roller coaster here. I was trying to figure out some stuff here by counting. I could have just do I go into the one part and have the grid mode on. I'm just kind of seeing how far they can actually go with the launch mode here. The reason I have it testing while I'm building so I know if I make a mistake because I'm not really good at making roller coasters, obviously. That I can fix it real quickly and not cause more issues here. There we go. I was trying to figure out what I needed to do here. And I do try to limit it within the space between that one roller coaster and the other. There we go. Now I'll put the exit in. I decided to name it something really edgy, I guess. I decided to customize the cart color this time. I do save this coaster. There we go, I kind of changed the name to the edgy thing. Surprisingly, the roller coaster had pretty good stats. I thought it was going to have really low stats. Or it's going to be overly intense like it tends to be when I make coasters. I was trying to rebuild this coaster, but I ran into some issues with it. As you'll be seeing pretty soon. I was just I looked at the stats of size to figure out where to place the right, even though I could have just did grid mode here. I was just kind of trying to count things here. There we go, I put the grid mode in. I don't get very far with this coaster because I get stuck on this one little part here. It some reason works for this coaster, but doesn't work for this one. As you can see, I try to problem solve with this, but it didn't work out very well. I tried a few times, but I did end up got a little frustrated with it and decided that it was for the best to try to focus on a different part eventually. I'm still trying at this point with the roller coaster. I was just kind of looking at the other coaster and figuring out what I did went wrong there. It was just kind of my never give up attitude that I had there. Here was my second attempt of recreating the one coaster here. My plan was to make the same coaster, but just name it Black Like My Soul, and then kind of have like kind of a a pair of roller coasters that are always together with parks. But my plan does not do well here. So I still can't figure it out what was going on there. To me, it would make sense. It would be able to, but I could be wrong real easily with that one. Still trying, looks like. Since I was almost there with the thing, I decided to for now take a break from trying with that roller coaster and pick out a new roller coaster to put in somewhere. Well, it looks like I was just trying to figuring it out. I tried to go backwards with it, but I decided that that was not going to work very well for me. I tried again, still no luck. I get stuck on this for a while. I think I finally did decide to give up on it for now. I can try again another day. I think I can make another custom roller coaster. Just a real simple one right here. Just because I can and need the value thing. I guess I was trying to see how high I could go with this. I can go that high, I guess. hopefully I don't make it overly intense doing this. I guess I try to put the roller coaster between this roller coaster just because I wanted to challenge myself or something. I think I do figure it out eventually. I think it's just going to be one really simple coaster. Honestly, because sometimes simple is the best for this. And there it goes. There we go. I used the autocomplete this time to do that, and the people that live behind us are being noisy little effers again. I just gotta get over it. I do use that one part just because it was a little more simple and wouldn't make me too nauseous. I think I was trying to fix something right there. Not quite yet completing this one. I think like maybe one or two more coasters will put the value over the top. Oh, I guess I finished it. Anyways, I'm going to end this episode here. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!